I wanted to give you a few tips on writing really effective goals. First off, be as specific as possible. Research shows that the more specific you are here, the more motivational it's going to be. So make sure you assign it a number, or sometimes a goal can be a yes or no type of goal, but make sure that it is really specific on where you're trying to get to, right? So the other thing is big goals tend not to work very well for health. Now, big, hairy, audacious goals are a big thing in business right now. But when we're talking about health, aiming for goals of a 5 to 15% improvement is really where you want to be. Remember, when you're first starting out, improvements tend to be larger than if you've been working at something for a while. Also, remember, it's okay to set a goal that's relatively modest because you can crush that goal. Just because you say, for example, that you're going to improve this number by 5 doesn't mean you can't improve it by 10, 15, 20. It's okay to do that, right? So don't be really quick to set a very large goal. Make sure it's something that's achievable. Also, we don't want to use terms like always, never, all, that type of thing, because those all or nothing type goals also tend to be not realistic. For example, if you say that I'm going to do my stress relief activity every day for the next 2 weeks, if something happens one day and you're not able to get to it because life happens, well, then you kind of missed your goal for that entire 2-week period. So give yourself some wiggle room. Say, I'm going to do this every 5 days a week, right? Now, that doesn't mean you can't do it 7. It just means that your goal is 5 and you can crush that goal and do 6 or 7 days a week if you can get to it. But that's not the actual goal. And also, positively worded goals tend to be a little bit better than negatively worded goals, meaning that, for example, to say, I am going to eat 4 servings of fruits and vegetables each day tells you what to do. If you say the goal is to not eat dessert, well, what are you going to do instead, right? So that's kind of the question that you have. So again, negatively worded goals can work, but be careful with it. Positively worded ones tend to work a little bit better. You also want to use short and long-term goals, and short-term goals should be stepping stones toward a long-term goal. So for example, this person here has the goal of running a 5K, 3.1 miles, without stopping. And so they're a walker now, so they start with a goal of walking for 30 minutes. And then each 2 weeks, they're going to add a little bit more running in, or take a little bit less time walking in between their jogging segments, so that every 2 weeks they're leveling up that short-term goal, and it's progressing towards the long-term goal of being able to run continuously for 30 minutes. So that's how you want to set up these process goals, that each one is a stepping stone, or sort of like with video games, you're leveling up to the next level, looking towards that long-term goal. All right, next time we're going to talk about how to put this whole thing together, to sort of take sort of a step back and take a long overhead look at this whole process.